Bernie Sanders. Bernie. President Bernie. You know, I feel weird using words like values and morals because those are words that have been co-opted by people who wear them as shrouds to justify terrible things like bigotry and greed. I'd like to take those words back tonight and use them to describe Bernie Sanders. Because his moral compass and sense of values inspires me.
I was watching television when he came on the air. This amazing politician with crazy hair, Bernie Sanders! Bernie Sanders! Bernie Sanders! Bernie Sanders! Bernie Sanders!
We have come here tonight to feel the burn. When I say feel, you say burn. Feel. Feel. When I say feel, you say burn. Feel. Feel. All right now.
Hey Bernie Sanders, I wrote you a song, 'cause I heard your voice ringing above all the wrong. I seen your hands waving around in the air. I seen your eyes burning when they don't play fair. No smiles and hairstyles and sound bites from you. Say what you mean, and that's what you do. Speak for the working class woman and man. And you sometimes get angry 'cause you give a damn. Hey Bernie, let's take it all back. Raised 15 million with no super PAC. That ought to show them what the people can do. Hey Bernie Sanders, I'm voting for you.
Oh, this is interesting. Just in, as they say, KP posting over at DU. In two districts once believed to be Hillary Clinton's strongholds, the state senators from Harlem and Queens, Bill Perkins and James Sanders Jr., will endorse Bernie Sanders, according to the Daily News today. These are both African-American members of the New York legislature. And one of them represents Harlem, which is where Bill Clinton has his offices for the Clinton Foundation.
There once was a Brooklyn guy who wasn't one bit shy. He moved to Vermont, it's now his haunt, and he became the mayor of Burlington. And he ran for the U.S. House, big money for to roust. Then on to the U.S. Senate he went, and now he's running for president. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm voting for Bernie. I'm voting for Bernie. I'm voting for Bernie. No, you can't scare me, I'm voting for Bernie. It's Bernie Sanders for president.
So good morning, brothers and sisters. You know, we're here today to formally endorse the next president of the United States, Senator Bernie Sanders.
Baby, get your vote on. Come along with me. It's a revolution in 2016.
tell you that in my heart of hearts, I truly believe that Senator Bernie Sanders is the right man to lead this country. And I believe it because he, unlike any other candidate, said, I would like to restore the Voting Rights Act. He, unlike any other candidate, said, I wish to end this illegal war on drugs that disproportionately targets minorities and poor.
Bernie's the only candidate that's actually saying specific, threatening things to the way things are now. And he needs our help, and he needs your enthusiasm. He's the only person that's managed to survive in a political arena and be consistently, morally in the right place.
He won't stand for lads making more dough than lasses. See, Bernie is a girl's best friend. Maternity leave ain't just for the upper classes, it's beyond berserk. To rush back to work, boss, don't be a jerk.
Earlier today, leaders of 3 New Hampshire unions endorsed Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 490, the American Postal Workers Union in New Hampshire, and the Service Employees International Union Local 560 in Hanover are all backing the senator from Vermont.
Bernie Sanders is throwing down. Woo, feel the burn across this nation from town to town. Woo, feel the burn, 99% time to represent. Woo, feel the burn, a people's choice for president. Oh yeah, woo, feel the burn.
I want to tell you the moment when, for me, Bernie Sanders won last night's debate. The question was asked, what is the greatest national security threat to the United States? The other candidates gave answers like the crisis in the Middle East, nuclear Iran, ISIS, cyber warfare, offensive tweets, all legitimate threats, to be sure. But Senator Sanders was the only person on that stage who gave the correct answer: climate change.
Bernie Sanders is the real thing. Yeah, Bernie is the real thing. I believe that he could change things, 'cause Bernie is the real thing. Bernie Sanders speaks truth to power. Yeah, he speaks truth to power. That's why we need him now. He's got the nerve to speak truth to power.
Hi.
So what did you think?
Well, I'm really excited. You know, I have listened to Senator Sanders over the years, and he is really for the people. And as a registered nurse, he really believes in what we care about, which is, you know, caring, community, and compassion. So, you know, those are all of the values that, as a registered nurse, we believe in. So, I'm excited.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
And, you know, really seeing that Bernie was a part of fighting against segregation, that was something that really touched my heart, and I appreciate it, because most likely I don't think that was cool for him to do that back then, but he still marched. As well as I heard he was for free education, which is just, that makes me so happy because there's a lot of poor kids that might want to learn, that actually do want to learn. And but just like healthcare, people are scared to go to the doctor because the bill will be so expensive. And I know for a fact that there's free education that'll lower black on black crime, you know what I mean? And
if billionaires can buy a man, we're gonna tell them that we have a plan. Because there's one man they haven't caught. His name is Bernie and he can't be bought. Revolution for equality, evolution of humanity. Millions strong, we're standing hand in hand. Feel the burn, feel the burn. Oh yeah, feel the burn, feel the burn. Oh yeah.
There's a connection, and the connection is America's frustration with where we are, where our economy is, where wages are, where inclusion and participation in our democracy isn't. Bernie's talking about that, and that consistency, I think, is something that not only has drawn me there, and he's a friend, but I think as other members begin to also hear from their constituents, as other members begin to look at what the motivation that Bernie is creating across this country, I think more and more people will begin to give very, very serious consideration to his campaign.
Then I went and heard Bernie's, and he said, maybe, just maybe, we can lower the interest rates to maybe where the banks' interest rates were when they got bailed out. And he said, maybe, just maybe, with these billionaires, enough is enough. And I was feeling the burn. I was feeling the burn. Maybe, just maybe, enough already. Baby, I'm feeling the burn. All across this country, filling up the prison cells. Some of those kids, they haven't done shit, but they're living in a living hell. Bernie says it's time to say the real crime is how it's heavy on the black and brown. Man, he sounds like a country preacher. Try to tear that building down.
Who do you think is going to win in 2016?
Bernie Sanders.
Do you think he's going to win, or you want him to win?
I think he's got a really interesting shot if the DNC will allow Americans to hear his message. They've been a little.
It's tricky. Mainstream media, I don't think, has given him quite the chance that they should. And Hillary's got a very. Listen, there's many policies of Hillary's I like. And, but she's got a pretty big media machine behind her. But Bernie, man, it's grassroots. It's amazing the money that he's made.
It's pretty amazing how far he's come.
Are you kidding me? He's 31,000 people showed up in Iowa. I mean, that's never happened in the history. Yeah, I've been doing it. This is it, man. Feel the burn, man.
This is cat fighting for the middle class. Oh, the politicians claim to, but they just blow and smoke up your ass. And I think this man, yes, he's the real deal. Yeah, he's been fighting banks and Wall Street up on Capitol Hill. You know I like Bernie Sanders. He don't need no Bush or Clinton handlers.
So the Sanders campaign is firing up the party's left-wing base, obviously. What does your endorsement mean? Do you genuinely believe that an old Jewish socialist can take the White House, or is your endorsement a stand on principle?
Well, my endorsement is a stand on principle, and I can believe he can take the White House. And his personal demographics don't have anything to do with it. It's about values that we both share. For example, we co-authored the bill to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour together. We co-authored a bill together which says that we're going to strip the government subsidies from the major fossil fuel companies like ExxonMobil and Chevron and BP. We co-authored a bill that said that imprisoning Americans should be a public function, and we should not, sublet that to the private sector where profitability and shareholders and stuff like that are primary considerations. We've done a lot of things together, and it's about values.
Senator Robin Hood, he looks toward a greater good and wants to solve the problems in this country. Our money goes to the 1%, the rest of us can't pay our rent, that's why no, we gotta vote for Bernie. Can't you see the grassroots movement as it rises? And that the working class face the regime. No, we can't be apathetic, be unapologetic. Join the movement for a common dream, a common dream, a common dream. Bernie is the people's man, he seems. America is ours, yet the wealthy own the power. Let's change that following a common dream.
I'm here because I love Bernie. I'm Ruth Seaford. I'm from San Jose Kaiser. And I am so touched that Bernie comes to these things. He marched with us for the Ebola crisis. He really cares about people. And I'm just emotional about him being here.
So you think things will change if he gets elected? Or?
I know things will change. He has the drive. He has the right things in mind, caring, nurses' values. He's behind all the common people.
Oh, have you heard of Bernie Sanders? He's a good man, bad man hate. If you don't like Bernie Sanders, well, I'm here to set you straight. Equal pay, a living wage, not just ideals, he does what he says. He'll get our bread back in our hands, he'll give the farmers back to the land.